Oh, hey there. Thank you for stopping back by the channel. Hey, the statistics are out. August 2021 market report details are within reach. They're visible. And in this video, we're going to discuss the market report for the Reno, Sparks, Carson City, Lake Tahoe real estate market for August of this year, 2021. Stick around. All right, hey everybody, Logan and Williamson here, representing Williamson Professional Real Estate Sales. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for being part of the community. Right behind me, I've got the beautiful Idlewild Pool. I'm over here at Idlewild Park in downtown Reno, just due west of downtown, up at Idlewild, just due west of the kayak park. I've got the beautiful rose garden right behind me. And I'll tell you what, in this video, we are going to discuss the 2021 August market report for the real estate market up here in Reno, Sparks, Lake Tahoe, Carson City. We're going to put a little bit more emphasis and focus on Reno and Sparks just because that is more of my primary area, but trust me, I do business in all of the areas surrounding Reno, the Greater Reno area. If you haven't already done so, please consider joining the community as a subscriber. I'd love to have you around. You can subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. It helps us reach way more people that are interested in information about what it's like to live, eat, sleep, work, play, and certainly buy or sell real estate up here in the Reno, Sparks, Lake Tahoe, Carson City market. Thanks for stopping by. All my contact information is going to be in this video. It's going to be below. It's going to be in the description. So if you have any questions regarding what it is like to live up here, if you have any questions related to being active inside of the real estate market, whether that be buying a home, selling a home, looking at investment properties, you name it, a local real estate agent, and I am certainly here to help. Got quite a bit of information to cover in this video. So as usual, let's dive right in. So, as far as what's happening in the market, there's a lot of speculation as far as the market softening, prices declining, you name it. And I will tell you that all of the speculation is really irrelevant because what you have to do, at the end of the day, what it comes down to is you have to look at the actual statistics. Now, as I mentioned, just for a little point of reference here, I'm at Idlewild Park inside of the beautiful rose garden, just so everybody can get a little peek of where I'm at and what this looks like. But what I'll tell you is that we've actually got details and data regarding the Reno Sparks market to avoid any sort of speculation. So what I always like to do with my clients, rather than sit down and talk about somebody's opinion, whether it's my humble opinion, yours, or any expert, quote unquote, who knows the market and is predicting Armageddon, let's just look at the real numbers, let's not speculate, and let's form an opinion based on actual statistics. So what I will say is that generally speaking, at this time of year, towards the very beginning of Q3, end of the summer, assuming a very generic fiscal year, we do see a little bit of a dip in the market. Generally speaking, year over year, there are two slowdowns in the market. One is towards the end of summer, and one is after Thanksgiving, moving into what would be Valentine's Day and or the Super Bowl in early February. Now, this is a very atypical market up here in Reno Sparks, being that the inventory is so incredibly low, the demand is so incredibly high. What we are seeing right now is a little bit of a dip in buyer activity, where we were seeing, in Q2 of this year, in the spring of this year, 15 to 25 offers on a property. Now we may see anywhere between roughly 2 and 6, I would say, on average. So you are still getting properties. For instance, this afternoon, just had a client miss out on a property who offered well above asking price, and we were outbid cash by an offer that came in almost 10% roughly above the asking price. So the demand is still high. Prices certainly have not declined. Prices have stabilized, but they have not softened. Demand has softened somewhat, but the market is still red hot. There's no doubt about that. Okay, so as far as new listings in the month of August, and we're talking August 2021, we had 718 new listings hit the market in August. And referring to Reno Sparks, the number of properties that were actually sold, meaning escrow was closed, the property, the deed recorded in somebody else's name, the deed transferred, property closed, were 552 transactions that closed in the month of August. Whew, I'm trying to find a good angle because this sun is a little brutal at this time of day. Now, one metric, and I think there are two metrics that are very significant. I think one is the median sales price, the median home price. And I think the second piece of data that is very informative is MSI, monthly supply of inventory. Now, as far as the median home price, over the course of the years in Reno, the median home price used to be down 260 to 280, 285,000. Now, in the Reno Sparks greater area, the median home price for a single family home is $530,000 as of the month of August. Now, if you're just looking at Reno and North Reno, that average price is well above $550,000, I believe $557 to be exact. If you would have told any sort of a Reno native, a Reno resident back 10 years ago that the median home price would be at $530,000, people would have told you you're out of your mind. So it's just an absolutely crazy market. It's very, very neighborhood specific as far as what type of pricing you're going to see, depending upon what type of home you're looking for based on your criteria. But I will tell you that it is not atypical anymore to see home prices that are $350 per square foot, all the way up into some comps, which we're seeing now, that are up to $409, $410 per square foot. It's crazy. Now, yes, the homes will still exist where the price per square foot is down in, $250, $260, up to $289 in that range. But more often than not, I'm seeing comparables that are up into $330 and well above $350, all the way up into certain neighborhoods. Like, to give you an example, over in Southwest Reno currently, where some of the comparables over the past 60 days are homes that have sold well above $405 up to $409 per square foot. Just give you an idea. So things are on the rise. Now, the percent of asking price that sellers are receiving is 102% of ask, which just means that a lot of homes are actually selling a couple percentage points above what the actual ask price is. Now, this is a very skewed piece of data, in my humble opinion, because where a home price is listed, where it sells, what an appraiser would look at as far as true market value, or fair market value, I should say, it's really all over the board. So it's not really a very relevant statistic, in my humble opinion. Okay, now here we go. Now, this is one of my favorites. So MSI, monthly supply of inventory. Now, if you are a frequent flyer on the channel, you know that I've explained MSI in the past. Monthly supply of inventory, basically meaning, in a nutshell, that if no new listings were to come available on the market, if no new properties were listed for sale, based on current buyer activity and demand, how long would it take for every single home that is actively available on the market for sale to sell? Now, every market is different, but in Reno Sparks, a stable market, neither a buyer nor seller market, would be an MSI of 5 to 6 months, meaning 5 to 6 months of inventory for everything to be sold if nothing new came available. Currently, in the month of August here in 2021, our MSI was 0.9, meaning that we are less than 1 month of inventory, or we have less than 1 month of inventory available for everything to be sold. Now, that's a bit of an improvement, because back a month before that, in July 2021, the MSI was 0.8. So we are seeing a very slight uptick in inventory. But when I say very slight, don't take it for granted. It is a very slight uptick in inventory, regardless of what is happening with the eviction moratorium being lifted, and a lot of different things that are happening up here in terms of activity. Just believe me when I say the inventory is low, and presumably will remain that way for quite some time. So the MSI is a really, really good indicator. It's very indicative of what is happening up here in the market. And I hate to say this, but this verbiage is very subjective, but we are very, very much so inside of what is still a seller's market. And in my humble opinion, we may be seeing this type of a trend for quite some time. Whew. All right, well, thank you everybody for heading back, stopping in, checking out another video here. I appreciate you. Appreciate your viewership. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing. From the feedback I get from a lot of folks, this information is very valuable for anybody who's considering a move up here or inside of the Reno Sparks area. I'm a local real estate agent. This channel is dedicated to all things Reno, Sparks, Lake Tahoe, Carson City real estate related. And if you have questions related to the market or anything in general about what it's like to live up here or just reside in the area, maybe you're vacationing, whatever it may be, I want to help you. It's never too soon to reach out. All my contact information is going to be in this video below in the description, you name it. Please like the video. That'd be great. Subscribe. Talk to you soon.